Hi Brittany, how are you? We're just going to wait for some more people to come on. Hi, who's that? 2001. Hi Brittany. Hi Queen. B, how are you? Hi the Gothic Empress, how are you? We're going to do a general. It's a really important time right now. I decided to come on tonight. I don't know if you're feeling the energy or even aware of what's going on in the astrology right now, but that's why I'm on here, to bring this message forward. So this week, be aware guys, super important. It's probably one of the most, I want to say, dangerous weeks of the year of 2026. This is when Pluto is squaring Mars. Now, I don't want to be, I'm not here to instill fear into everybody, but we just need to be aware of what's going on, okay? If you want to watch any astrological videos about Pluto squaring Mars, there's loads of astrology. My go-to astrologers are below if you want to go check them out, or anything. If you put in Pluto squaring Mars, there'll be loads of videos up there. Make sure you're watching reputable ones, okay? What is that noise? Stephen Judd is really good. Pam Gregory, of course. I'm pretty sure she's put something out, but Lunatic Astrology is quite good as well. My go-to astrologers are below. So it's really important that we're super aware. What does this mean? Okay, the energy is frantic. The energy is, you may be feeling like a lot of, what the fuck is that noise? As soon as I start, I don't know whether it's kids on bikes or whatever, but there's bells ringing, so I'm guessing it's still early where I am. It's 7:30 at night, but I live in like a complex and kids are running around sometimes till 9-10 o'clock at night. That's okay. So the devil is in our midst, so it's really important that we are very aware of what Pluto is. Pluto is the leader or the ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto is the god of the underworld. Scorpio is about death and transformation, and Pluto is actually in Aquarius, which is wanting us this week, which is wanting us to move forward while we look at our deepest, darkest secrets, fears, all sorts of things that we've kept hidden. And Mars is in Capricorn, which wants us to stay exactly where we're rooted, grounded, doesn't want us to move, wants us to stay stagnant. So we've got this, and they're fixed signs, they're both fixed signs, Aquarius and Capricorn. So Aquarius and Taurus. So Mars is in Taurus, Pluto's in Aquarius, or vice versa, what have you, and they're both fixed signs. So you've got this pull of, you know, wanting to stay the same, and then you've got Aquarius, which wants to push forward, and Pluto's like going, really, you know, not that Pluto is auspicious, you know, nasty by any means, but it's really asking us to look at our deepest, darkest fears. So a lot of things could come out. You may be really feeling this energy right now. Okay, excuse me a second. All right. So it's just really important that we're aware that whatever, well, for a start, you know, it's not going to last forever. Things come and things go. Okay. So Mars is in Taurus, whoever's asking for that. And we've got Pluto in Aquarius. So we've got two fixed signs against each other. Pluto, the god of the underworld, secrets. If you want to have a look at Lunatic Astrology, she actually goes through the sun and rise signs, and watch your moon if you want to. Rising's more important. Also, the links are below to your birth chart and to find your rising sign. Okay, so things may wanting to be pulling us back into the past. Things may be wanting to pull us mentally into things that happened in the past. Okay, let's look at a general current energy. We've got current energy. Actually, that's not the card. That just fell, but it didn't flip. I want a flipper, please, Spirit. Current energy, a lot of tension. There is a lot of tension. There is a lot, I mean, yes, I hired a therapist. Yeah, so, you know, you can do this yourself. I think the most important thing is not going back to, like, don't beat yourself up about things from the past. A lot of past shit's going to come up, and you're going to want to stay there, rooted in it, thinking about it, ruminating on it, going back to past habits, patterns, behaviors, addictions, all these shit, okay? All this shit that we don't need, all right? So let's shuffle again. If I'm not using the right cards, I'll change the cards. We're going to do a general, okay? So the first card is the current, the second card is the action, or in the reverse. When I did this reading, because I was just testing this new spread that I made up today, all the cards came out in the reverse, apart from my own reading, which I was happy about, that all the three cards came out in the upright. So let's have a look at this. And then we'll just clarify, and it can be for you. Oh, this one came out like this. Do we want it in the upright? I think we want it in the upright here. Okay. Oh, and the bottom of the deck is basically what's coming up. We'll look at that in a second. So the first card is in the reverse. In the upright, it says the view from above, get the bigger picture, or like a broader outlook of actually what's going on. So there's actually a lot more going on in your current energy, possibly, or you may actually know, hold on a second, because this is in the reverse. So get the bigger picture is about getting all the information, getting everything, getting all your ducks in a row. In the reverse, there may be no bigger picture. So it's really, yeah, so this is very mental. I'm feeling like this is very mental energy where you're wanting to have more information, but there may be no more information. So be very careful about making shit up in your mind, things that will never happen, exasperating. I'm hearing like making something out of something that isn't even there in the first place, okay? Hi Butterfly, hi Noxie. So get the bigger picture. Spirit wants you to get the bigger picture, like look at a broader outlook, the truth, which ascends illusion. You may be seeing dragonflies because that's the dragonfly spirit. So right in the here and now, you may be wanting like more information. You may be wanting to see like how things are going to play out, or like a bigger picture of your future, but there is no bigger picture. It is what it is. It's like being grateful and sitting in the present moment, right? And needing to know that, and not ruminating on things or any things going around and around in your mind. So let's get more information. Oh, I didn't mean to like slam the cards down. Let's get more information about that. So that may be a message too, like it's really important to control your POA, okay? Control your anger. If you're not seeing something, if you can't get the bigger picture, if you want more information but it's not there, or it's just not being given right now, okay? So let's have a look and see. Let's clarify this. And this is in your current position. Yeah, okay. 3 cards, please, Spirit. All in the upright now. Okay, really strong Sag energy for those of you dealing with the Sagittarius, or have a sun in Sag or a rising sign as Sag. And one more card. Okay. So we have the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. As soon as this card came out, I was like, do not rush in. Do not rush to conclusions. You don't have the bigger picture. You don't have all the information, and that's what situation you are in now. So you could be very exuberant and spontaneous. This is super spontaneous energy. This is about messages, messaging someone, calling someone. I want to know what's going on, or, you know, that sort of energy here as well. It could be towards the Sagittarius. It's really important to keep emotionally level-headed right now. And this is the angel of divine timing. So it's important to know that it's not the right time. It's not the right week, guys. It's not the right week, right up until after the full moon in Sag. Thank you, Spirit. They're reminding me that we have that full moon in Sagittarius. So you may want to rush in to get more information from someone. I'm hearing like it's definitely about reaching out to someone, messaging someone. I need to know this. It's really important that you need to wait, because it will be shown to you. And of course, then we always say, Spirit guides, please show me what I need to know when I need to know it. Okay? Because someone's going to be on the defensive. As soon as you go in, I need more information. What are you doing? How is this working? How is that working out for you? Because there's, okay, so there's some sort of like snide energy here where you're like, you're not doing too good now, are you? Now I'm not around, like that sort of energy. So super, super important that we do not like go nuts. Okay, you got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, as far as like our words, it's not time to action, even though we may want to action something. Okay, so what is the action? What is the action? Hold on a second. So this is in your current energy, not getting everything, not knowing everything, wanting to run in quickly, wanting some answers, and not wanting to wait, and either you and another being defensive about this. Okay, being defensive if you go towards. Right. So the action is, okay, well, I think this is more Spirit's advice. In the upright, this is ascending the mountain. If you go towards this person, this situation right now, there's a big mountain to climb. You might, you're going on your own. There's support in numbers or solidarity in numbers, right? This is the reverse. It says keep going forward. Spirit doesn't want you to go forward right now, and that's your action, or that's your advice not to do this. All right, so if any of you have got an inclination to SMS someone, call someone, I need to know the answer, Spirit's saying not the right time, not the right time. Let's clarify that. Okay, the moon. Yeah, at least wait after the full moon. There's so much that you don't see or are not ready to see. Okay, if you go forward, you may not also want to go forward because there's a lot of fear. This could be someone towards you that is not coming towards you because there's a lot of fear. Okay, so it sort of like goes both ways here. So the best action is no action. That's what Spirit's basically saying here. The best action is no action. Not to ascend this mountain, because it may be right now a mountain that's way too tall and way too high and way too treacherous to even try right now. Okay, we talked about the moon, we talked about the fears. It's very Plutonian energy as well, where you've got that unknowns, secrets. Okay, Queen of Wands. This is for someone that definitely needs to follow Spirit's advice, whether you are confused emotionally or not. And if you are confused emotionally, first of all, it's not the right week to do this. And secondly, there's a need to sift through your emotions and sort them out before you even attempt to rush in towards someone, okay? As much as you want to know the bigger picture, okay? Because whatever you hear, if you do this, it's an illusion anyway. You're probably not going to get the truth, especially with the Seven of Cups being here as well. So use your spiritual prowess. We've got taking shelter. I said to my girlfriend today, I said to her, I SMS'd her and I said, I'm going to hunker down till like after the weekend next week, probably Monday. I'm going to spend loads of time on my channel just like doing loads and loads of readings, and yeah, that's probably what I will do. The answers are within is the potential outcome. So whatever this situation is, the answer is actually going to come to you by either asking your spirit guides, by praying to God, by asking God to give you the signs that you need to be able to either let this thing go, this person go, this situation go. Do you really need to know the bigger picture? Is there even a bigger picture? Okay. And because you've got the Queen of Wands here as well, the answers are within. Very hermit energy, okay? Take shelter, guys. I'm not fear-mongering, I swear to God, but it's really important that you really think things through. And unless you are 100% sure of the facts, unless you do have like an idea at least of what the bigger picture is about this situation, you're just going to get more confused if you go forward. Okay, so Spirit's saying the outcome is the answers are within. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So the Hermit, yeah, same thing. Look, they've both got a lantern there. I've got some new cards, by the way, guys. I haven't got them but here. They're in Australia. I got them delivered to my friend's house because I don't really trust the delivery system here. So I can't wait to use them, but that's the future thing. I don't know why I brought that up. Some of you may want to learn tarot, astrology right now, like to do the, you've got the Queen of Wands straight in the middle of your reading. So this is really important, right? You will get clarity. And the situation is going to be very different for everybody, right? You're going to get clarity. You're going to get the clarity. The potential outcome is clarity and wisdom. And that Hermit, on the Hermit card in the Rider-Waite-Smith, he's already at the top of the mountain. He's already at the top of the mountain. Interesting. He's already ascended it. So this whole reading to me is like, you want what you want. You want a person to believe in what you do. You want their perception to be the same. You want to rush in right now and say, defend a right that you have. And Spirit's saying it's not the right time. Because even though your emotions may be right on point and you may be right all along or whatever, the other person may not be. Remember, we're all going through our own different soul journey, okay? At the same time. And these people, this situation, I'm pretty sure it's people, are also dealing with the Pluto squaring Mars energy. So use your spiritual wisdom. The Hangman, so we got, what signs do we have? We got Sag, lots of Sag here. We got that full moon in Sag. We got the Pisces energy as well. And we've got double Pisces and Virgo, okay? Sagittarius, Leo right in the middle there. Yeah. And you will get the answers you need eventually, but not right now. I'm hearing the 15th of June is going to be very significant for someone, okay? Let me pull some of these other cards out here. I've got some tea leaf oracle today. Yes, I'm going to be using the tea leaf oracle. If it flies upside down, I won't use it. If it's a month for this reading, I won't use it. Okay, this could be to do with an older woman, or you could be the older woman, like trying to reach out to a younger person. Dealings a relationship with an older woman, okay? You have bridge in reverse, successfully overcoming a problem. I think right now you can't because it fell under here, but eventually you will, okay? You will be shown the way. That's the light. Third light we have for the lantern, for the Hermit. And this came out in the reverse. Romance, celebration, party, okay? And this one came out in the reverse. Karma, you will reap what you have sown, right? Stay home, guys, this week if you can. If you get invited to parties and whatever, that just said a party for somebody. It doesn't have to be everybody. I wouldn't be going if I was you. Perseverance, and you will overcome the problem. And that's perseverance, but it's through wisdom. It's through patience. It's through spiritual maturity. All right, that was the general. We're going to go to the list. I haven't done a list. I don't know if Danny's doing one. Hi, Danny. Or someone online that is my regular. I'm just going to have a drink of water. I'm going to go back, see if there's any lists online. Be good. Oh, we didn't do the bottom of the deck. Keeping your life simple. That's Spirit's advice right now. Okay. Okay. Sorry if my camera is a little bit, what is going on? See this chair here, which I really should move. I'll move it next time maybe. I do a live. So let's go back to the beginning, a very good place to start. Brittany 111, GDHWL 2001. You're gonna have to put your name, I think. Brittany, and then GDH. Brittany 111 GDH. I'll wait for your name. Brittany as well. My friend in the US, they're in Georgia. Hi, Queen B. Gothic Princess. Sunshine. Tiger Dragon. Sorry, Tiger Dragon. I'm good, thank you. Like, you know, guys, there is, you know, there is shit gonna go down this week for some people. Maybe, you know, for a few of us possibly. But you need to just stand in your truth. And if I was all of you, when you're asking your questions, I would like specifically ask for this week as a general. You might want to know about A, B, and C, or Bob, Jane, whatever. It doesn't really matter if this week you stuff up. All right, if that makes sense. Blush heart. So I would be saying, what's my advice for this week with the Pluto, like everybody, if I was you. Someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing a bell, open the door and let them in, haha, sun came in. Oh, yeah. So the bell was ringing, right? You heard a bell ringing. Open the door and let them in, someone's ringing a bell. Oh, that sounds scary. All right, Tiny, I'm going to call you Tiny. Noxie, hi. Butterfly, hi. I've got a massive list. And I'm glad that you're all on. I really appreciate you being here, guys. Debbie Smith's here. Hi, Debbie. Sweet face. Debbie, sweet face. Fuck, I'm trying to write and my arm is like not brilliant still. Oya Della. If you've got an unusual handle, please tell me your name. Danny's here. Shit went down for me already. I got reprimanded while doing my job. Oh shit. Danny, and it's a happy song. Oh, good. All right. Brittany 111. If you're not there, then I'll go to the next person. GDH, what is your first name, please? I can't call you GDH. Give me a pseudonym if you want to. I don't care. And I'm dealing with a boss who's the twilight of her career because of her health issues. That's a shame. Hey, Jared. Okay, Jared, post your question. What is it you want to know? If I was you guys, I would be asking what is in store for this week and what the outcome is, because it's probably the most important week of the year. I didn't even realize about the Pluto-Mars conjunction, square. And I watch a lot of astrology because I'm trying to learn it, and I'm doing pretty good, but it's super complex, like super complex. Okay. Brittany, I will do Jared's first, as I had asked for you before. Jared, what are my guides' messages regarding my career? All right. Brittany, you will be next. Just hold on. All right, Jared. In regards to this, what's the current energy, please, Spirit? Let's do the Psychic Tarot. Current energy for Jared in his career. What is the energy here? I'm hearing lack of communication. That's the first thing I'm hearing. And some sort of like withdrawal, like someone's withdrawing emotionally from you. So emotions aren't love necessarily. They're loads of different things. They're anger, they're a lot of things, okay? So someone's emotional in their head. I don't feel it's you though. I feel that there's like some sort of anger issues, okay? You need a break. My life was behind. I had a severe episode because of it earlier. My boss, that's her. Yeah. I do feel some sort of like sadness around her though. Please be kind, everyone. You just don't know what everybody's going through, okay? And I know that it doesn't give them the right to do whatever they want or be however they want, but you don't know what they've been through in their life, so you don't know what's going on in their home life and all sorts of things. And it's our job as spiritual beings and awaken, I don't like that word, but awakened souls to, you know, support. What does your intuition tell you? All right, as well, Jared, let's have a look at your current situation in this situation. Yeah. So this came out like this. It says positive movement forward. I think this too shall pass. Right now, you don't feel like you're going to move forward in a positive way because of whatever's happened, okay? But we'll clarify these, all right? What's your action? What does Spirit want you to do? Again, it's come out on the side. This is really unusual. This doesn't happen very often. So we've got number 8. We've got the number 4. Focus on your achievements. There's no, like, Spirit doesn't want you to look at anything you've done wrong. Spirit wants you to look at everything that you've done in the past that you've been really good at, okay, in regards to your career. And it doesn't mean just to say where you're working right now. This can be like where you've worked in the past as well, okay? And you may feel like you're an underachiever or there's no foundation there, but because these came up on the side, it means it can go either way depending upon your behavior now, okay, towards this person. So potential outcome. You need a break. Okay, so you have all even numbers, which I really like. I'm getting a saying from Seinfeld, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But okay, it's when George and Elaine and Jerry were supposed to all go to the movies together, and Jerry couldn't go because he had to watch a dog. So it's this dog episode. And George is like, you can't go, we can't go without you. You're the straw that stirs the drink, okay? You're this, because I got straight away, like, you're the one that, like, makes the coffee, or not literally, but you're the one that stirs the drink. So you're like the nucleus, that's the word I'm trying to make. So you are the nucleus. And I think she knows that she can't do without you. It's not you. I don't feel it's you. I think there's something going on with her in her life. And it's a loss of control, and she's just taking it out on you. Look at that, the moon. So there's a lot more to this story that you don't know, but it's not you, okay? So right now, Spirit wants you to focus on your own achievements and building a good foundation for whatever you're, like, going towards, whether you're something to do with your home here, possibly, all right? Okay, I'm reading. The clinical manager, some of my team was telling me to take a break. I think he needs to take a break because the 4 of Swords came out twice. Let's just clarify this outcome, potential outcome. I need more information, please, on this. I think you're going to come up with, or you already have, a really, really good idea. Whatever you're doing as far as work, I think you really love what you do, okay? I think you're very good at what you do, and I think it's a big part of your soul path, right? It's, you know, we spend a lot of time at work. So there's something here about that. So Spirit doesn't want you to, like, get angry, because I feel a lot of anger or frustration more so coming through from you. There's a lot more going on with her. But I think that your job is so important for your path forward, okay, that you just really need to focus on that right now, okay? And let's see what else, because I think there's a soul path for you that includes sort of like what you do. Let me get more information. But there's a lot of confusion right now, there's a lot of frustration, and things need to calm down. I'm sort of seeing Ace of Wands. Let's see what comes out. I feel that you're going to have some sort of new idea King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is like someone who has brilliant ideas, is really smart, very to the point. This is your energy, okay? So as soon as you like cut past the confusion, frustration of what's going on, you'll have the positive movement forward, and you'll have like a firm foundation to build on, and everything's going to be okay, all right? Because I think like, yeah, the Death card, you're going to elevate. There's something here like about a promotion or about you elevating within your job. Yeah, and Spirit is really supporting you with the High Priestess being here, okay? And doesn't want you to think negatively or how am I going to get out of this situation, because things will change from day to day. It's not the time right now possibly for her to be leaving, or even for her to like to have any sort of conflict with this person, right? But I do see for you an ending, look at that in the split, to the situation that's going on with her. That's her, Queen of Wands. There's something about compassion. It's like she looks at you like there's something she didn't possibly do in her career that she's seeing in other people, and it's not just about you, okay? Yeah, perhaps she didn't follow something. I'm pretty sure that's your reading. I'm just going to put my EMF meter on. Okay. So there's a need here to let your guard down. You're going to get messages coming through, I'd say in the next 10 days. So after the full moon, things will settle down. You won't be as confused. You won't be as frustrated. I'm getting like a need to let your guard down here. I'm asking if she's going to like calm the fuck down. Yeah, things will sort of go back to normal. I'm asking you to really sort of like focus on your work, that because you love your work, right? The lovers is there, but they just have to talk about love, right? So choose the commitment you have to your job. And you can also like just imagine, like literally imagine in your mind's eye what you want to happen, but make sure that if you're manifesting, it's not like to the detriment of her. Does that make sense? All right. But everything's going to be fine. I don't see any like major issues. Brittany 111, please repost your question. If anyone wants to donate to the channel, it's $5 US. The PayPal link's below, and you will be next if you do so. Okay, so let me know. Oh, and I've already put on the post section of my channel, I'm doing half price reads through June 2026. If you want a half price reading, please email me. My email's in the description. It's in the description of all my videos, and it's 50% off, okay? Which is a great deal. You won't get a better deal than that through the month of June. So book in now. Thank you, Jared. Brittany, will Silver Sands Hotel take my rental van again once the replacement person comes? They returned it last Friday because he resigned for family emergency. Don't understand anything you just are saying. I would make a better question than that. I would like look at that. Okay, let's have a look anyway. That's a yes or no, right? Will they take my rental van again once the replacement person comes in? Well, it's a yes or no because I don't understand the question, so, and the background. Will they take your rental van? I think you're really worried about this, obviously, because you're like literally asking a question about it. But what's coming up is you're going to be, okay, they're going to offer you something else. The Chariot, which is a car, right? The Four of Cups. I don't think you're going to be very happy, but you're going to get like a replacement something, okay? It's probably not going to be in the time frame that you expect or want, but the outcome is the Three of Cups. So that is like, you're going to be happy with this outcome. But there is also a disappointment. Like ultimately, it may be to do with the time frame. It may be to do with the time frame. 10 of Wands. There's a time frame here. Something about water, if that makes sense to you. King of Pentacles, that's the person involved. Someone's being difficult. There's a masculine being difficult. Thanks, Danny. Possibly a masculine being difficult. They could be quite young too. All right. Thanks, Danny. I think it's all going to work out in the end, but there's something about timing, time frame. There's a masculine involved. There's more information coming in. You may have to just surrender to a particular situation here as well. So I would say, you know, nothing in the next week. Nothing happening in the next week there. All right, so Brittany, the other Brittany, Georgia Brittany, welcome to my chair. Reading for the week, Jan. Oh, yes. Thank you, Brittany. Okay, right. What cards can I use? Should I use? Okay, let's have a look at this week for Brittany, the current energy, which is the Pluto squaring Mars. Current energy. Oh no. All right. I'm seeing a female. So we're going to clarify these, but there could be some sort of argument, I'm not going to lie, with a woman. I don't think it's a male, I think it's a woman. So that is in the current energy. All right, hold on a second. So you've got the chaos and conflict card. Someone is causing a problem. They see one thing one way and you see it another way. Okay, it's that simple. You're like, you've got a zebra under this. Well, it's actually a zebra. Looks like a zebra, but then and the under the zebra is like, well, if you can see that, like someone's hiding their true feelings or true intention. Okay, Spirit. You're like chalk and cheese. You're like chalk and cheese. Okay. You're like chalk and cheese. The letter C may be significant. I'm hearing Connie. Crystals, work with crystals this week, okay? Get any dark black crystals, jet, obsidian, anything that can protective energy, clear quartz, smoky quartz, that you can get the, what's it called? Selenite, put that around. There's a protection required here by you, because someone is not, like they're hiding some sort of intention. All right. Hi, Redbeard. How you going? All right. All right, let's have a look. Why is this chaos and conflict here? What's this about? Oh, here we go. So here's the woman. She could be a water sign. They're not being very open with their emotions. And there's a lack of fairness here because the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a lack of reciprocity. They don't feel the same way as you. You're like chalk and cheese. You don't. There could be someone trying to come in and they want to like work it out. Eight of Pentacles. And there's a Tower. Of course there is. You're going to find, okay, there's someone coming in to give you some information that's going to give you a lot more clarity. This doesn't mean anything to me, okay? So I hope it means something to you. None of the readings ever do half the time. When I'm talking about specific people, of course, they mean more to you. So you've got that Tower where you're going to get clarity, and it's to do with the masculine of a situation. All right. Anything else? Yeah. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, someone was not being fair with you. It could be to do with money as well, but it doesn't mean to say Pentacles are always financial. It just is unfairness. Not giving the time and energy that you've given. Someone's not giving it back. Someone's not being very, someone's not having integrity. Okay? If that makes sense. All right, anything else? And probably there's things you don't know. Oh, look at this, the Devil in the reverse. I'm the devil in disguise. You've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. These people might be married or a couple, and you're getting, again, information. You're getting more information, you're finding something out. Now, if this chaos and conflict pisses you off, this could stir up this Tower, so be very careful and walk away. You may not want to walk away from the new information, okay? But Spirit's saying you need to remove yourself, okay? Or just move on, move away, forget it, forget about it. There's lots of like, oh, did you hear about, or did you hear about gossip energy. You do have the Devil in reverse, which is just saying, you know, let go. Four of Pentacles, let go. Okay, let go of this situation. All right, let's have a look at what Spirit wants your action to be. Oh, shit. Hold on. Time to go. Leave. Anyone's SMSing you, calling you, leaving shit on social media, texting you, leave it alone. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Hi, Diamond Girl. Leave it alone. Spirit's supporting you with this, but there's also darker energies on the, you know, trying to like sneak a little bit of the manipulation through here. Okay, something is not for you. That is the potential outcome. You're changing, you're developing, you're changing, you're transforming, and these people can't go with you. There's a lot of this going on in the collective at the moment, okay? It's not that to say that they'll never be in your life again, but at this point, for your, look at that, Seven of Swords on the split, okay? This point in your life, it's not good for you, okay? To have these people. Clarify this, please. Time to go. Four of Swords. Who needs a rest? You need a rest, Brittany. You need a mental rest. Are you looking after yourself? Putting yourself first? Potential outcome not for you. Yeah. So in the near future, you're going to be like, was it really that bad? Like, I was really good friends with these people, or one of these people. Spirit's saying, don't play this game of chess with these people or this person, okay? You've got a new offer coming in. Ooh, a new offer, possibly a new friendship. Someone may try and come back around and apologize, because I do feel that they are in the wrong, okay? But you're like, you're thinking about it. Should I accept this? You can accept the apology, but it doesn't mean to say you have to move on with these people. There's things they've hidden. There's sneakiness here. They haven't been committed, had integrity. I don't know if this makes sense. Okay, I hope it does. My heart's broken, lost my best, feel alone, but it's good I couldn't move on with someone. Yeah, 2 of Cups and so right, wow, 7 of Swords right behind it. So what this is saying is right now, I don't know why you have to disconnect from this woman, this couple, but right now it's for your best interest. That doesn't mean to say that in the future, you won't reconnect, okay? Let's have a look and see who's next. Thank you, Brittany. Queen Bee is next, and then Gothic Princess. So Queen Bee, I'm going to go down the same road with these readings. If I was you, all of you, I'd ask about this week. I wouldn't worry about July or June or fucking 2027, like somebody's booked a private reading for 2027. It's like, how can we just get through 2026 first, please? Anyway, that's what they want. That's what they're gonna get. Some people are so, and I've been victim to it as well. And I'm not victim, that's not the word. I've been a party to this too. Always wanting to know what's going to happen next. And then when it happens, well, what's going to happen next? And when that happens, well, what's going to happen next? We've all got to learn to try and sit in the present moment without knowing the outcome all the time of everything, which sounds a little bit paradoxical, seeing as I'm a tarot card reader, but I like to bring forward more so advice and focus and what we should do with certain situations, right? Not necessarily what's going to happen literally next year or whatever. Okay, depends what happens tomorrow, right? Yeah, exactly. I was also like that as well. It's the same. Okay, the next person on the list was Queen Bee and then Gothic Princess. I don't know if either of these peeps are there, but if you are, please post us. I'm going to carry on to the next person. I'm going to read the list out. If I missed you, please let me know. We've got Queen Bee, Gothic Princess, Tiger Dragon, Sunshine, Loving It, Twin Soul, New Love, Blush Love, Tiny, which had a longer name, but I've reduced it to Tiny, Noxie, Butterfly, Debbie, Sweet Face, Oyadella, and Danny. Okay. Please let me know who's here. We've been on, oh God, someone just sneezed. Been on for nearly an hour. If you do want a reading, wait till or book in for June, because I'm doing half price readings through the month of June, all of June. So jump on those. Okay. Gothic, post your question. Hey Danny, yes, I put you on the list, Danny. Happy. My full prices are $40 US for 30 minutes and $70 US for an hour, or approximately an hour. So they'll be half price. Okay. Hey Janice, what's to come for you? So are you dating Samuel? Are they a friend? Are they an ex? Are they a crush? Who is this person to you? Okay. Let's look at past, present, future energy. Past, present, future in regards to Samuel and Denise. Okay. Ooh. So I don't know in the recent past whether somebody, either you said something, they said something, and it sort of was an open-ended conversation where it wasn't completed, or not everything was said to each other, or you felt some feeling that you had or they did, and it's sort of I want to explore more. So I feel that this person sort of knows, Denise, that you like them, and you know they know you like them. Let me know if this is making sense. Okay. Present energy. So that's the past, that's recent past. present, please, Spirit, in this situation. Denise and Samuel, too many cards. I actually feel a really nice energy with this connection, to be honest. Oh, so have you wrote a message and just not sent it? Or do you write something down? Or maybe he's wrote a message that he hasn't sent? Because this is the message in a bottle card, which has a lot of feeling in it. It's water energy. It's the number 6, so it's very strong, like June energy, Cancer energy. Maybe you have wrote a message, or you've wanted to send a call, or you're gonna go call, but then you chickened out. That's in the present moment, okay? So it's something about a message that wasn't delivered. To put a long story short, right? It's sort of like really wanting to say it, but not having the words to say. Just waiting. So I'm going to clarify that in a second. Future energy. Ooh, I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. You got 2 cards. You got the number 22, which can talk about twin flame, 1111 energy with the passion, Ace of Wands. So I actually see, like, between now and the future, whenever that is, the future can be in the next 5 minutes, right? But I'm looking at sort of like more like in the next couple of weeks. Let's just say couple of weeks. There's a big leap from not saying what's on your mind, or him not saying it, to passion, intimacy, feeling super happy. Okay, I like this. You have the loyal heart at the bottom of the deck. That looks like a little mini love heart with 2 people looking at each other. King and queen, crowns on their heads. Ooh, I like this. And you have this like deep knowing that it's sort of gonna happen. I love this. I hope it does for you. All right, let's look at this current energy about the message. Can you clarify this message that wasn't sent or wants to be said but isn't? All right, someone's sitting on the fence here, unsure what to say, how to say it, how to approach it, doesn't want to be heartbroken again. So this could be someone like, if it's you could be like, oh, do I really want to go down this love road again? Or he may be thinking this, or like he doesn't want to be rejected, or this could be you. Any more, please, Spirit? Any more? There's something like, I keep seeing the word, the word on that message, and it keeps looking like the word massage. So I don't know whether you've like given each other a foot massage, or come up behind him and rubbed his shoulders, or something there. That may mean something specifically to you, okay? All right. What else do we have? What else is here? Yeah, he definitely wants to come in. Definitely. Soulmate energy. 9 of Cups, 8, 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. 10 on the screen. Really nice, really nice. So this is like being open, and there's the fucking message, 8 of Wands. That's the fast messages. So whatever isn't being sent now or said is going to be said, obviously, because you've got the blessed and the Ace of Wands energy, which is the near future. So let's clarify that. Show me like 2 of Cups, Lovers, Spirit. Show me like Devil energy. Well, or the Ace of Wands, I was going to say, and there's the Ace of Wands. So you got the Ace of Wands clarifying the Ace of Wands. You could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You don't have to be. That's coming through. June's very significant. June is like super significant here. Okay, I think one of you is going to have the strength to make the first move here, whoever it is. And then you've got the Sun. I love this. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I love it. If you want an extension on any of these reading, guys, you can contact me. I'm doing half price reads for the month of June. Super exciting. I've already got a couple of bookings, so make sure that you get your place. Noxie, of course you can. I appreciate it. If you want to donate, do so. And let me know. This sage, oh my God. Every time I light sage, I don't know whether I like the smell of sage or not. It's pretty full on, right? It can be. Okay. Next person we have is Tiger Dragon, if Queen Bee is there as well. Tiger Dragon, Queen Bee. What is that strictly business for you? What are you doing? Are you trying to promote yourself? Red beard. Red beard. Okay. Hey, Strictly Business, how are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Okay, Noxie posed a question. I would be asking what this week's bringing for you all. If I was you, go ahead and look at the general at the beginning of the live. We've got that Pluto Mars square this week. It's not the week to be making any rash moves, okay? Right, oh, okay. June forecast. You don't want to look at the next week ahead? Okay. June forecast. Ooh, we've got someone playing with the EMF meter. Okay. What's here for your situation? Love it. In the upright. Situation for June. This can talk about, this card is all the seasons. Beginning a new cycle. Obviously, we're going to be clarifying these, Noxie. This will be your main energy for June. Okay, let's have a look at what action Spirit wants you to action, basically. Spirit want you to action in June. Ooh, gratitude is important. I'm just going to say that just in general for everybody, but that came out for you, Noxie. Let's have, what does Spirit, excuse me, go slow, go flow, go flow, go slow and take your time, all right? So you are beginning something beautiful, brand new. Spirit's asking you to take your time with it. It's almost like a feeling of starting a new job and then wanting to be there like an hour early and leave 2 hours late because you just want to learn everything. You want to get to know, you want the boss to make, to see you're super duper keen. But then it's giving other people different impressions, like wrong impressions, or it's like making people think, oh, she's, ass licking the boss, or example. Probably not the best example. We will clarify this first light card though. Okay, ultimate potential outcome for the month of June. Take your time with whatever it is you're beginning, whatever it is you're getting excited about. You've got the Sun card, you've got growth there. All in the upright. That's brilliant. Both in the upright. Potential outcome for June. Again in the upright. So a very spiritual month for you if you allow it. Open to spiritual source. There's a lot of peace in June. And I think it's like across the board for a lot of people after like the astrology that we've had since February, March, April, now May. It hasn't been the easiest like beginning of the year. A lot of changes, right? So for June, current energy for June, or the energy for June, beginning a new cycle. Oh, love. This could be between two people. It doesn't have to be love. Let me get some more information on this. I have to have a break in a second, guys, because I just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So the world, two majors, decisions possibly also to make. Page of Wands. Are you traveling? There's really strong travel energy here for you. I'm hearing to go somewhere warm, or you do live somewhere warm. I don't think it's cold really in most places in the world in June, is it? Well, it can be in Australia, but it's not like super cold, right? You're starting something here that's really going to excuse me, this sage is just like, my God. You're starting something here that is really gonna connect you with a lot of people. Now this can be online for sure, with the world being here. You're taking a risk, or you feel that you're taking a risk on something in June. You're thinking outside the box. You're starting something, and it could be to do with online presence, social media. It could be a relationship if you're looking for a relationship, and you could be traveling. So there could be quite a lot of things. I think it's going to be a very busy month, and that's why Spirit is sort of saying, like, go slow and take your time. If you're looking for love, that's also possible, okay? Take your time. This is Spirit's advice for your action. Two of Swords. All things come to those, or good things come to those that wait. I just heard the Sun. Be happy with the present in June. I think June is a very, very busy month for you, but just be happy with what comes your way. Don't try and push it. Don't try and push it by, like I said before, like going overboard, extending yourself in any way, because you're going to burn yourself out, or you're going to look just a certain way in other people's eyes, because I'm sort of getting that again. So take your time. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't make a decision because it makes you happy. It doesn't mean to say it's the right decision, right? Because that could be the wrong decision. Just because something makes you happy, and that could be like, I'm going to example this like cheating. It's gratification, right? On a very temporary level, right? Just because something makes you happy in the moment in June doesn't necessarily mean you have to do it. I'm not saying you're going to cheat or whatever. That's just an example. So, you're not thinking clearly about something here. What else? Yeah, the Star and the Sun. Really beautiful month. If you just keep your head and don't make rash decisions, make sure that you are taking your time, especially with decisions, and everything will be fine. Like I said, a lot of travel. There is something like, you could say, if you have a social media presence, like you could be really like, you could blow up online and like have a video that goes viral or something. That's that Star and World energy right next to each other. All right, open up to your spiritual source. There could be something coming in where you're seeing things in a very different perspective, in a very different way, because you're getting like information from Spirit, downloads from Spirit. Yeah, something that you couldn't see before. Pisces, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is actually mainly Pisces, but a lot of readers say Cancer, and June is Cancer energy, right? But this is like, you're getting you've got the Sun, Moon and Stars. I like it a lot. This doesn't happen very often. A blessed month for you, Noxie. And this seems to me like something you didn't have the answer to before, or if you're looking for something and you can't quite find the answer, by the end of June you're going to have the knowledge and the aha and the moment, and you're going to be like, I know what was hidden, or I know what my talents, gifts and abilities are now. I can sort of really push forward, and this is like a really super happy month for you, okay? Could have to do with the masculine, could have to do with love, but I'm not picking up love. I just think it's a yeah, I don't even feel it's about career. I feel it's because Spirit's saying, but All right, there's a lot of things going on here. I don't feel it's about your primary job, this reading. I feel it's like a business that you wanted to start, possibly online, and it can be spiritual. All right, like your own business, shop, online shop, business, promoting yourself in some sort of way. Something you've always wanted to do, something you've learned a long time, for a long time. And now it's like, and if you've been thinking about this, Spirit's saying now it's the time. Okay, it is the time. I don't feel it's about career. I mean, it could be. You could also be thinking about studying something as well. Oh, that's an EMF meter, Danny. So I'll tell you a story in a minute after I finish this reading, and then I'll have a quick break. 10 of Pentacles, like I would love to have this reading, Noxie, okay? Yes, you could make a lot of money in June. Yes, you could blow up on social media. Yes, something could go viral. If you're looking for work, you could get a job. Yes, because you got the Hierophant in the reverse, which is like in your reading, which I'm not doing the reversals, but it did show up in the reverse. So if you're wanting to look for a job, you get a job. Love could be here because you got sun, moon, and stars, and we have that saying, you know, oh, you're my sun, you're my moon, you're my stars, or whatever. Okay, I love you to the moon and back, all that sort of shit. Okay, it's not shit, but I'm just saying shit. Okay, and then you got the Lovers, so it could be love, it could be money, it could be work, it could be both, it could be like business, social media. It's a beautiful month. I think the only thing here is like, take your time with the decisions you're making, because there could be like one wrong decision could really, like, it wouldn't screw this up, but it could put like a, what do they say, a spoke in the wheel or whatever. You got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you're moving forward, you could definitely be traveling over water. We've got the Chariot, the Empress. Perhaps you're doing something like for yourself, mentally moving forward. Yeah, really, really nice. So, Danny, everybody, yeah, this is an EMF meter. They're really cheap online, okay? So if like energy, like if I put this near my device, I know it doesn't go off. It actually goes up to red. And the other day I was doing some cord cutting, and when I cord cut, I basically, because I'm crazy, I asked for the like energy, the dark entity to come through. I'll say like, come here, I want to talk to you. Like, you can't do this anymore, blah, 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 blah. And I do the cord cutting. Well, it was going off its trolley, but it worked. Fingers crossed. Okay, Tiger, Dragon, Sunshine. Who's here, please? Tiger, Dragon, or Sunshine. Sunshine, what's next in love for me this year for a serious love relationship? So you single? Okay. These are not the cards to use for that sort of question. I think we're just going to use the Rider-Waite deck for this. So what's coming up for Sunshine in regards to love in 2026? Is there any major love coming through? Okay, you got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's have a look and see what else. What's coming through? The Magician. So you're currently like manifesting big, like you want this person, whoever they are, okay? You're wanting a I'm hearing you're sick of fighting through the like the frogs to find your prince, or sick of dating, sick of the dating scene, trying to manifest your person, prayer, asking your spirit guides to show you, to guide you to certain places or situations or certain people. Ooh, the EMF's going. You do have spirit with you. Spirit wants you to know that, okay? Six of Cups, soulmate, soulmate energy. So you're really trying to manifest your soulmate in, you're praying, you're asking spirit to bring you someone who's very like conducive with your energy, like it's the same, has the same ethics, morals, values. Okay. Cancer energy, June energy. Ooh, we have the happy card with the Sun. Because you just want to be happy, right? You just want to be happy. You want to grow in a relationship. You possibly want children, family, because the Six of Cups does talk about family. I'm also hearing there's something about your mum and dad, like you want what they have or they had, or you've seen other couples, okay, that you want what they have. We definitely have spirit here, that EMF starting. Okay, sunshine. So you definitely have ancestors as well. If someone is here, can you come closer to this device? Because it will light up lots of colors. Let us know that you're here. If you want to come through and talk to me, to talk to sunshine. Not that they will, sunshine. I'm just like reaching out. If they want to, they can. I'm getting the name Teresa keeps coming through, but I don't know if that means anything to you. Okay. Oh, you have the Chariot and the Star. So Cancer, Aquarius. So Spirit is trying to move you towards this blessing, this manifestation. All right. So who is this person? And that's the truth. Let me know if you know anyone called Teresa. Teresa's really strong here. Okay, you have a twin flame coming in. There you go. Can you give us more information, Spirit, please? And I'm not going to give you a time frame, sunshine. King of Wands, Sag, Aries, Leo. Someone who's very charming, charismatic, very good looking. They could be from a different race or culture to you as well, just because the Chariot's here, okay? But you're open to that. The Sun card just winked at me. Don't freak out, but it did. Someone could like wink at you. That is a sign to know that this is the person. This is someone who's really large and in charge. And I don't mean large, I mean like when they walk in a room, it's like everyone sort of like notices it, right? Like their energy, and this person's going to be a gift to you. So yeah, there is a new doorway opening up with a new relationship. You've got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which yes can talk about money, but it's mainly like this is someone you're going to be able to grow a legacy with, have a family with. You've got animals, dogs in this card. You've got a grandfather figure, parents. You've got like children down here as well. So this is a really beautiful reading. You could meet them online, okay? Now, don't freak out. A lot of people don't like to do that. They're leaning towards more sort of let's just go out and maybe I'll meet someone type of energy, right? But you could meet them online. Just make sure you're going through a reputable dating agency, okay, if that's the case. Anything else? Yeah, you know, you may have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. There's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of dating options as well, as far as like online. I don't think you want to meet this person online. Oh, fucking dog, honestly. Every time I start my tarot, there's just dogs all everywhere. So whether you believe it or not, online dating, you may like just be like, go straight to the source. My sister, she's a teacher. She's very reputable as well. Like, she's not a, you know, she actually met her partner. They've been together for nearly 20 years. She met him online, but she paid like an online dating agency, a proper matchmaker agency. Okay, so don't knock it until you tried it. You never know. Okay, the next person on the list is Loving It. Tiger Dragon and Queen Bee have missed their turns, so I don't know where they went. They've gone somewhere, I don't know. Loving It and Twin Soul are next. If you want your reading done today, you can do a donation through the PayPal link in the section, which is in the description. So the PayPal link is below. It's $5 US. You will get your reading guaranteed today. Otherwise, I may not be going on for too much longer, okay? So I'm going to have a quick break. I won't be long, okay? Okay. I have a very cool idea. Let me know if you want me to do it. Maybe I should turn all the lights out in the house and we'll do like a bit of a calling out to spirit. If you've got anyone in spirit maybe you want to talk to, we can see if they can come through, but it's up to you guys. I'm putting myself on the line here. Okay, especially with Pluto being around. Okay, so thank you, sunshine. Check under the toilet seat for spiders. Okay. Twin soul, what is it you want to know? Let's have a look and see. Yes, yes, yes. Should I do it, Debbie? I think I might put a vote in the, we could do it tomorrow night, maybe. I should put a poll. I should put a poll in the post section of my channel. Please may I receive general what's important to know from spirit right now? Absolutely. Okay. All right. What is here for Twin Soul? What do they need to know most right now? What is their main energy for this week? Main energy for this week, please, Spirit. What's the main energy for you this week, Twin Soul? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, you got two cards. Came out in the general, but in the general it came out in the reverse. So go ahead and look at the general, because that may be significant to you, okay? It's exactly the same card, but it's come out in the upright for you. But with it has come out the transformation in the reverse, okay? So let's see what else we've got here. We could use the Spirit Talker too. I've got Spirit Talker. Action. What Spirit wants you to action. And potential outcome. Oh, really nice. So this is like the next 7 days, I'm going to say. All right, what you need to know most right now. You've got needing to get more clarification on something. I think it's going to turn out really well for you, though. There may be something, because this has a fresh new start of, a fresh new way of living emerges, but it's in the reverse. So the sphere here attached to some sort of new thing you want to begin, but I think you will actually do it, okay? I really do actually think you'll do it, because the potential outcome is beginning a new cycle. So transformation is hard, and it reminds me of birthing, right? I've given birth to 3 children, and like the pain of the birth, but the birth is the transformation, that release and creation at the same time. And I feel that that is sort of like what's going on for you here, but you're wanting more information. So get the information you need, okay? Source out the information, get the bigger picture. This says to get the bigger picture. So you're looking at things from all angles. This could be like, say if you're buying a property, right? You need to have you need to see a financial advisor, maybe you need to get a bank loan, most likely. You need to look at interest rates. You need to look at all the finer points and get the bigger picture and all the information, but there's still fear attached to this. So let's have a look. So I do think that you're going to source the information out, or the information is coming in for you. I just talked about death and transformation. There's that card. So that Spirit sort of like clarifying to me that I'm on the right track with you here. You could be involved with a masculine. They could be your person. They could be a friend, father. There's something here about possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Masculine. Okay. Yeah, you're going to... So the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Swords in the upright is needing to make the decision, but not refusing to gain the information, refusing to get the clarity. Okay, in reverse, you're getting clarity, and you're taking like the emotion out of it as well. This is really, really good. Okay, really nice. What else do we have? So you're getting the clarity you need. You're making a decision without like an emotion. It's not an emotional decision, but there's still fear attached to it because there is some sort of confusion. So get more information. The opportunity is there, but you just need to get more information, okay? What else do we have? Yeah. Okay, so we have the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. So this is some sort of new contract. There is a masculine involved because I picked that up before. So they could be a boss, they could be someone you're trying to source a job, have an interview. There's confusion here about like how to go about it or what decision to make, but you will make the decision. Like there's some sort of like fear attached to this, but you're going to sign some sort of new contract or be in a new contract. This can be love, it doesn't have to be. It's possible. So if you're interested in someone, like you may just make the decision to take the emotional confusion out of it and just go straight to the source and say, you know, do you like me? Do you want to go out? Whatever. But I feel it's more like business or career related, or like purchasing something like a car or a home. Okay. And you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is like feeling very independently free, having the freedom, having the finances possibly, independence, okay, a new opportunity coming in. And with the action, Spirit's saying you don't really have to action anything as long as you follow this first part by making the decision clearly without the emotional confusion and getting all the details. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. You're exactly where you need to be. Even though you may be doing something alone here, you've got enough wisdom, talents, abilities. Wisdom is coming through strongly. Hermit energy is coming through to do this. There's a lot of needing to go sort of like, there's a needing to go alone to do this. You're going to be either offered something. I think the opportunity is coming to you because you're exactly where you need to be. I don't think you're going to need to action too much. I think as long as you're mentally like balanced, there is possibly a contract coming in or an opportunity to grow something. And it's very like smart. The way you're thinking is very, very smart. I'm going to delete this person. Hold on, guys. Okay, I can't be dealing with people that just do that. Okay. Anything else? So you're being very smart about this. Even though you may be doing this alone, and you're going to be successful. Okay. The last card is potential outcome. You will begin a new cycle. What's that new cycle going to bring? This is a very good week for you. Just be clear though. It's going to bring an ending to a lot of difficulty and possibly an old way of thinking. Because you've changed your perception on something and you've like tackled something at a more of a tangible level and a practical level instead of emotionally, and you've stuck to something, like you've stuck it out, you've stuck something out here. What else? I'd love to see an ace. You've got the clarity you need, you've got the messages, you've got the downloads, you've got the clarity, okay? And you haven't settled for second best in something here, okay? And there's a celebration. So this is really nice reading. And the bottom of the deck, it says success expands in your life and be open to joy and delight. So there's something really beautiful coming in. I think it's because you are going to take a risk. But the only card I would say out of all these cards that may be detrimental is this is sort of like Pluto in Aquarius, and you're Taurus in Mars. You're not wanting to budge, you're not wanting to move, you're not wanting to take a risk, but I think you will. I think you will take it, okay? New love. I won't be on for too much longer, guys. My back is super sore. I'm going to put a poll in the post section of my channel. It will probably show, if you don't see it on your feed, it will be on the post section of my channel. If you want me to do lights off, Let's talk to spirit with the spirit talker and the EMF. I am going to put myself on the line for you guys. If you want that, if you think that's a good idea. It may not be a good idea this week. Okay, in Pluto being there, but you know what? I'm not really afraid of much. So, all right. New love, general, current energy, action. Spirit wants you to take potential outcome, what you don't see coming. Okay, current energy for twin soul. Sorry, for new love. I always get you two mixed up. I don't know why, but you always seem to be on like together. You're not the same person, are you? Okay, I'm just joking. All right, action. Action, action, action. Action. I think a lot of us suffer with this one here, where we don't like action being grateful. I always try and like consciously, when I get out of bed in the morning, as soon as I put my feet on the floor before I even stand up, is to thank God for like letting me wake up first of all, because we never know when our time is going to be, right? For all the things that I'm grateful for, and say a prayer to the people I love, and you know, be grateful for what I have and the people, my home, my animals. So that's coming through here. So that's something Spirit wants you to do. Okay, potential outcome is expect the wondrous to emerge. Bottom of the deck, Spirit's advice, go slow and take your time. I'm pretty sure this also came up in the general. So go ahead and look at the general energy, okay? Take your time right now with something. The first card is your current energy. Lie back, rest, relax. Spirit's saying go slow, take your time. All right, new love. So whatever, whether it's about a person, whether it's about, I'm actually seeing the Five of Wands in my mind's eye, a disagreement. Spirit's saying let this like play out the way it's supposed to. Your action just needs to have more gratitude. Like I said, like we're all with the changes that are going on as well, it may not be the first thing on your mind to be grateful. So, and the outcome is something here about expect things to change and expect some sort of miracle. So a lot of like Taurus energy here. There seems to be something like you're not seeing a truth, or someone's not hearing you, and you're a little sick and tired of defending who you are, okay? Or feeling like you have to defend who you are to be happy. So, wow, this is very rest and recuperation energy. A perfect card to come out on the watching clouds, all right? This is paying attention to clouds. This is paying attention to dreams, paying attention to like signs, animals, nature, okay? But I am seeing like some sort of, not conflict, but someone not being on the same page as you. It could be someone you care about very deeply. Two of Cups. Could be a female. It could be a female that you're also worried about, and that maybe also like you're worried about another person that's doing too much. Could be your mother, it could be a best friend, okay? If you're wanting to reconnect with someone and you've been out of sorts with this person, or you've had like disagreements, I think you will reconnect, but it may not be the week that happens, but you will reconnect. So that's sort of Spirit saying just be patient, take your time with this connection, and just see what happens. Like, and keep your prayer up here. That genie in your 3 wishes, like, what do you wish to happen? there's this I feel this full moon or this Pluto Mars this week is going to hit you quite hard, especially in regards to your connection with someone. Okay, you could be dealing with a King of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo. Why is the gratitude here in the reverse? Someone around you you could see as being greedy, or, and I don't always see that in this card, it could be a male in your life. Very funny, Redbeard, you're very funny. Okay, okay. You're really wanting someone to see something from your opinion. Could be a Virgo. It's like you feel that you have a lot of wisdom to bring here, and an opportunity for this person to sort of listen to you, but it's definitely a female. Now, if this doesn't happen this week, this could be coming up, okay? Star. Okay, and the Two of Pentacles. And that star is very like the wish, right? Everyone says hopes and wishes. So whatever you're wishing for, like keep trying to, like keep manifesting. If you're overloading yourself or burning out, or like don't burn out, okay? There's a need to really slow down here, to watch like travel as well, like if you drive a car, or like just don't rush around. I'm not professing anything's going to happen though at all, but I'm just saying, just to be careful, like with travel, make sure you're not overloading yourself. You definitely have it's like, it's not even a decision, it's like you're umming and ahhing, you're thinking, should I go forward to someone, should I try and sort this situation out? I think there's going to be this miracle here, there's like this door opening up in the near future, or this potential outcome for a new opportunity and a miracle to sort of happen. This could have to do with career. I feel it's like friendships. There's a friend, or you want more friendships in your life. What else do we have? Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So this week you may feel there's a decision. It's your decision. I just saw the Sag card. I just heard the Devil makes work of idle hands. So just make sure that whatever you're doing proactive stuff. You're not doing anything that could be a detriment to yourself. And the potential outcome here is like when you feel that all hope is almost lost, like there's a miracle, there's a new opportunity, there's a change. Scorpio energy, okay. King of Pentacles. I don't know if you suffer with vertigo. There's something here about like dizziness, or yeah, the Hangman in reverse. I mean, I just literally, I swear to God, I didn't see that before. Like if you were to hang upside down, all the blood would rush to your head. There's something possibly here about health. It doesn't have to be your health either. It can be someone you're worried about, or needing to get clarity on a condition. I'm not a health practitioner. And I'm not going to talk about health. Page of Cups here. I actually think you're being a big support to a particular person in your life. Okay. And if there's any health related issues with someone or even yourself, there's some sort of huge change coming in that's going to really support you. Okay. We've got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Nature, natural medicines, relaxing, resting, taking your time. Okay. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, which is very much to do with knowing that nothing can be done about a particular situation and walking to your Nine of Cups, which is also on the table. So make sure you are, like the Nine of Cups is also about gratitude, okay? Even though things may have been left behind, people, places and situations, know that you are moving forward, and you're always moving forward, or Spirit's trying to support you by moving forward to where you're supposed to be in your life. Even though it hurts, or even though it's hard. I'm seeing Three of Swords. So there could be some sort of painful thing you're going through. I'm getting a lot of youthful energy. I'm really thirsty. I feel that there could be someone around you that it's not like they can't be helped, but you're trying to like reach out or try help someone, and either they don't want to hear it. Yeah, they don't want to hear it. That's what it is. They don't want the information. They want to fix this by themselves, even though it may be like not fixable, or they may need support or help, okay? This could be your energy, but I'm feeling it's more like you involved with another person. All right. Okay, that's your reading. If anyone wants any extensions on any of these reads, I'm open for private readings. In June, I'm doing 50% off reads, so book your reading in now. You can email me through the description. My email is there, and in all my video descriptions, okay? Let's have a look and see. I think I'm going to do one more person. I've only got 15 minutes left. I don't go on live for longer than 2 hours. You guys know me, whether it's morning, whether it's night. It's actually evening where I am. I think it's around 9. It's 10 past 9 at night. So it's super early where you guys are, hopefully. The whole day ahead of you. If you missed the general, go ahead and check it out. It's at the beginning of the live, of course. I don't know the timestamp, maybe 5 minutes in, but go check it out. I'm going to put a poll, see if you guys want me to do a lights out spirit talker tomorrow night, my time, tomorrow morning, your time, okay? And yeah, it's 9:09 p.m. here. See, 21:09. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry I won't be able to get through you all. Redbeard, post your question. I'm just going to pick 1 or 2 people, that's it. Redbeard, post your question. If anyone wants to donate, I will blah blah blah. I will fuck, what was I going to say? See, I'm getting a bit but I'm not tired. It's just me after 2 hours non-stop talking. If anyone wants to donate, I will honour the donation. That's what I was going to say. Okay, Redbeard, post your question. Let's see what's here for you. Redbeard, general would be good, Redbeard, right now. All right. Cards for the month, obviously. Okay. All right, Redbeard, let's have a look at this current like energy that you're in right now. There is like something you want to change. Now this can be you want to change about yourself, you want to change about the way you think, the way you like process information, you want to change a situation with a colleague, you want to do something, but you may not be sure how to go about it here, okay? I love this card though that's come up. You've got the joy and delight. Open your heart to joy in your current energy. So you could be feeling really super happy right now. You could be feeling very blessed. You could just be feeling everything is just running along smoothly, and it may be so. I hope it is. You got the joy and delight card. Open your heart to joy. So this could say that you're not completely opening your heart to something you really want to do that makes you really happy. There's something like maybe you did when you were a kid, or you want to like, there's something about models as well. I'm getting like, not women, don't start on me. All right, like model trains, model planes, model cars. I'm getting something like that. I don't know whether you did that when you were a kid. I mean, I suppose a lot of kids did do that sort of thing, but there's something like doing something with your hands, like creating something. So maybe you want to go back to doing something that you did when you were younger. What's the current action? What does Spirit want you to do? Taking a risk. You're thinking possibly about travel, like move forward towards something that makes you really, really happy. Oh, it's a naughty boy. He's so funny. Okay, taking a risk, venture forward. That's what Spirit wants you to action here. Potential outcome, overcoming an obstacle, getting clarity on something. You can overcome anything. Okay, bottom of the deck, savor your life, joy, oh, passion and pleasure. Look out. Okay, passion and pleasure, joy and delight, great adventure and overcoming obstacles. So there's something here Spirit wants you to act on. What is this about? What's this action Spirit wants you to take? And like, if you feel you can't do it, you can do it, and you will overcome something you thought you couldn't do, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Libra energy. You've also got Ace of Pentacles. What is this? Take a risk and venturing forward. The Empress. The Empress. This could be a mother figure. This could be a female in your life. This could be your partner. This could be travel with your partner, your wife. I feel this is you. I don't know what sign you are, but I'm getting like really strong Libra here. You've got double Libra, Taurus, and the Sun. So I do feel there's something you want to do with your significant other, your partner, your wife, whatever. I don't know what it is. It's not coming through, but it could be travel. It definitely could be travel, okay? Let me know if this is resonating. Let me know if this is resonating. Taurus, Libra, Leo. Are you wanting to go into business? Are you wanting to look at something new, but you can't make the decision to do it? And to get out of that, like just the Groundhog Day, even though you're happy, even though your life may be filled with passion and pleasure, even though you savor your life, even though you may be super happy, there's something here like you still want to do something, create something, or try something that's going to create like, build something new. This can be like a new, creating something new. Three of Cups. Okay. You're a Taurus, are you? Okay, let's have a look. There could be, all right, there's something here about your relationship. I'm not going to go into it too much. There could be an obstacle coming up, a conflict, a truth, something that is hard to fix, but you can fix it. And this may be, you may be absolutely fine with your partner right now. Everything may be absolutely fine. Sunshine, roses, unicorns. But there's something here about an obstacle, possibly upcoming, okay? But it's not major. All right. And I do see here you really wanting to create something and work hard. You are a hard worker already. But you're wanting to create something, and it could be a new business or like an online business, a presence. It could be like building a new house. It could be something that you're wanting to, like the next step in something, okay? All right. I'm going to be leaving the feed in about 5 minutes, guys. Who is here that wants a reading? I'm just going to randomly pick someone. I think single as a Pringle. Well, maybe there's somebody coming up for you, because we had the Lovers there. Maybe that's the next step, okay? Where you want to become, like, grow with someone. Okay. Okay. I will be on again tomorrow. Actually, what time is it? So it's morning for most of you guys if you're watching from the US. So I'll be on tonight, and I'll be on tomorrow morning. My time, this time tomorrow, your time. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm getting really confused. I'm 12 hours ahead of you guys. Yes, that's right. I'll see you tomorrow morning and tonight. If you want to jump on, you've got nothing to do. All right. Sweet face, post your question. That's it today. I am going through it at the moment. Just need guidance on what's going on. Current energy, spirit saying, someone else got this card. Lie back, rest, relax. It's not a week to make decisions. Especially if you're all over the place, like mentally, you're not clear, you're confused, possibly emotionally. Spirit saying to lie back, rest and relax. What does Spirit want you to action? Wow, someone else got this in the reverse. To be grateful for what you have. To have more gratitude, okay? To, like, every day when you wake up, thank God for being awake. Thank God for the day that's ahead. If it's raining, thank God for the rain. If it's sunshine, thank God for the sun, okay? For your animals, for where you live. Even though I'm hearing the word peril, you may feel that things are in peril, that things are damaged, that things are broken. There's a lot of fear here. Spirit saying, release control of the result, okay? Release control of the end result. I wasn't gonna, I would normally shuffle, but Spirit wanted me to look at the bottom of the deck because of the context to this reading. The need to release control is really important for you right now, okay? Your reads are uplifting. Thank you, Redbeard. All right, next one is the potential outcome. Ooh, in silence, peace prevails. I've just been talking non-stop for 2 hours. I do it all the time, but it's just, yeah, a bit too much sometimes. In silence, peace prevails. So what's going on here? There's something about baby steps. I'm going to pull another card. Begin now. But I think that's for the future. Spirit wants you just to, number one, have gratitude. And number two, make sure that you don't action anything, and just say to Spirit, whatever you want to bring forward, however you want this is going to play out, however it's supposed to in my soul journey, However, you know, if it is in my story or if it's not in my story, show me what I need to do when it's time to do it. Okay? Because life is super hard sometimes. We go through ebbs and flows, ups and downs, cycles. There's lessons. Earth school is not an easy thing, right? It's not. It really is not. More in the current energy, please. In the upright. Yeah, you're so giving. There's something about you being a little too overgiving. Paying people, possibly the wrong people, too much attention. Maybe you're giving to people who just know you're going to give to them. Time, energy, possibly even money. And this is a big soul lesson for you to learn. And your mind, like, there's a lot of conflict in your mind. It's not like, it's almost like, oh, if I do this and I do this and things will be better. Or if I do this or do this, this person will respect me more. And you've got to stop doing that. Because people are people, and people will be like people will be who people are. They will have their own lessons and journey to go through and learn, and difficulties and challenges and perils, like I said before. Okay, yeah, and that's the truth. I just split the deck, Ace of Swords. So it's time to say no. These could be family. These could be family. And I was watching something. If you go to the most recent Pamela Anderson. Is it Pam? Pam, what's she called? The astrologer, I've forgotten her name. Pam, what's she called? Pam Gregory. You go ahead and watch Pam Gregory's latest video. That will really uplift you. No one, Daddy. I'm finishing the live now. I've been on for 2 hours. Pam Gregory. No, it's not. It's Pam Gregory. You go watch her latest video, or if you email me, I'll send you the link. Because I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm going to watch it again because it was super interesting. And she talks to this guy called David Clements. That's anyway, it's really nice. And like, I only watch things that are really uplifting, and then I'm going to learn something, right? So she talks about, she's an astrologist, she's a world famous astrologist. She's wrote lots of books. She's amazing, but like her latest video is awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because obviously you need to watch it. I think there's a commitment here that you need to make to yourself with the changes that are going on. And sometimes the best thing is to not say anything at all. And you don't have to explain yourself. And you can sit in silence and read. She's reading here. And she's actually making something, actually. She's doing something. I thought she was reading, but reading, whatever. Doing something creative with your hands. Doing something in solitude. There's something about the nighttime here. But committing to yourself that you need to put yourself first. You've got some sort of talent here. There's definitely something about family, and I don't know what it is. It's come out twice, but it's come out in the upright twice. There's a masculine, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, possibly Taurus energy. Yeah. 5 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Perhaps you're worried about conflict. This could be conflict at home, conflict within your family. If you put your barrier up and say no to people here, okay? Take your first step. you may want to leave where you're living, or leave your home or your family behind, something like that here. There's a need to release control of the situation, whatever it is. You know what it is, okay? Because you're stepping into a period, if you do release control, because we're talking about that, of fortune and having like really mental clarity here, so you're able to move forward. I really honestly do feel, because I'm getting a lot of like a super strong message here, that there's certain things on YouTube that you can watch to stay away from the fear mongering with like tarot and things like that. There's a lot of that shit out there. That's not what we need to do, because tarot should be about advice and what you need to focus on to support yourself, not like this one's doing that one and that one's doing this whatever. And I do feel it's like that, like I said, Pam Gregory, astrology, what's going on, what you need to be like, all things like Next Level Soul podcast and Wisdom from North and Amelia Ortez and like Diary of a CEO, and like watching things that have like guts to them, okay? Podcasts. So if you don't watch podcasts, there's something there about those podcasts that I just mentioned. All right, so you can go back, and Spirit is really trying to lead you on in the right direction. There's definitely a sense of travel. I feel that there's a lot of information you can get online, like self-help stuff, especially through even these podcasts. Like listening and watching information that's, like I said, got substance to it, all right? That you can learn from, that you can use, that can give you hope as well. And a sense of like support in some sort of way, even if it is through a screen. With that being said, I'm going to go. I hope you all had a good live. I loved it. I've been on a couple of hours. I don't do longer than 2 hours, guys, because my back starts to hurt. I can hardly talk. And that's that. I'm going to put on a poll and see if you want to, tomorrow morning, if you want to do a lights out EMF and spirit talker. We can do that, okay? We can even do a cord cutting. I've got a cord cutting to do, so I can do it on live and teach you all how to do that too. Anyway, we could do a different live tomorrow, but it's up to you. Okay, I'll put that on the poll. I'll put that on a poll. All right, love you lots. Bye bye.